There's a greenhouse and a bunch of vegetables being grown in a absolutely gorgeous community garden here in Riverdale, Maryland. Try to walk a little slow, and then over here is a project that was just recently completed with 3 paths and SmartSlope being installed as a retaining wall to retain an embankment where people are obviously planting above the wall and then down in the face of the wall, and I think some community gardens here between the different walls as well. Just a really cool example of SmartSlope being used on a fairly small scale at a community garden here in Riverdale, Maryland. Here I am at Forest Heights Community Center in Forest Heights, Maryland. Ann Gillette with LID Studios has designed this SmartSlope retaining wall as part of a real sustainable landscape practice that is being installed by J&G Landscape of Burtonsville, Maryland. I just spoke to Carlos, the site supervisor, and it took him a little bit more than 2 days to install this wall. And one of the things that was real nice to hear from him was that it was easier to install than their typical segmented block retaining wall that they've installed on previous jobs. They've been installing retaining walls for, I think he said, close to 8 years, and they found this to be a lot easier. It took them just over 2 days to complete it, and this was their very first SmartSlope installation at Forest Heights, Maryland, at the Town Hall / Community Center. There's the mayor of Forest Heights on a volunteer day where they're planting. You see this impervious surface from the rooftop and the parking lot, driveway leading up to the garage. We've got SmartSlope as the backside of the berm of the beautiful rain garden designed by Ann Gillette, who's in the film now, and Mel Wilkins, who's hiding behind that tree over there in the pink near the dumpster. Just being planted with the ferns, coreopsis, goldenrod, St. John's wort, several other species. It's going to look phenomenal come next year. All of the water up in this upper tier is stormwater, that is heading right down to this rain garden that was installed last summer and planted in the fall in October with some ferns here. And SmartSlope is the berm on the back side of this rain garden, and different ferns. You see coreopsis is starting to come in really well. These were little, I think, pints and plugs that were put into this wall. Looks like black-eyed Susans are getting ready to pop out. I'm not sure that variety that's right in front of me right now. This is slipping my tongue, but there's the black-eyed Susans. They're going to have a beautiful, Maryland State flower. Beautiful bloom here in the next couple months. Back to some ferns, coreopsis, and then that same species that I want to say St. John's wort, but I'm not positive. I think that might be it. But just a quick little video of a berm on the backside of the rain garden down at Forest Heights, Maryland, using SmartSlope.